Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to make a Reese's peanut butter and chocolate chip
It is pouring.
cookie cake in a sheet pan, so it's a big sheet cake for my nephew's birthday. Sorry about that. Okay friends, we are going to make this Reese's cookie cake, but we're going to triple the recipe and make it a sheet pan cookie cake for my nephew for his birthday. And I'll link the recipe down below. You're supposed to make it in a round springform pan, but we're going to triple it and make it a sheet pan cookie cake. So I was going to make this one, which is the chocolate chip one. I don't know how it got wet already. And then that one's only for a 10 by 15, so I was going to double it. Well, then he said he would rather have the Reese's one. And this is only for a round springform, so we're going to triple it so it fits this big 12 by 17 sheet pan that I have. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is cream the butter and sugar together. So we're going to need, let's see, where's the butter? So it says half a cup. So we're going to need a cup and a half of butter. So let's get that. And it's supposed to be room temperature. And it's been sitting out a while, but it's raining and it's cold. So it's still kind of hard. So it might take us a minute to get it creamed together. But that's why I busted out the big mixer, so we won't have problems. Actually, this is the smaller mixer. I have a bigger one. But I thought, instead of mixing by hand, because we're tripling the recipe, we will bust out the mixer. So we're going to need a cup and a half of butter, which is 3 sticks. Now this is salted butter, but I'm still going to add a pinch of salt. Okay, there's that. We've already got our cookie sheet sprayed and a piece of parchment down. But I haven't turned on the oven. Maybe my husband can do that, since he's standing by the oven. Can you turn the oven to 350? Okay, first I'm going to get this butter a little whipped so it softens up a little. And I'll pause you guys so you don't have to hear the obnoxious noise. Yeah, ovens always smell weird when you first start them. Okay, let's scrape her down. It's whipping up pretty good for not being totally room temperature. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but the rain is coming down, friends. It's been raining for, I think we're on our second or third day. I don't remember. Well, it started in the middle of the night, so technically it's the third day. But it rained all day yesterday. It rained all night. And now it's really pouring. Good storm. Okay, I think that's whipped enough that we can add our sugar, and it'll just help whip it all together. Let's push this out of here first. This is our first baking of the season, of the holiday season. Now, I know I do a lot of keto recipes, but for the holidays, we will be baking some non-keto recipes. And this is the first one. Okay, now we want to cream in the sugar. Let me set that there on the butter thing. So, how much sugar do we want? So, 1.5 cups and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Okay, here's a half. I saw a new shoot. Oh, there's a clump. A new shoot thing that you put on here and it shoots everything right inside. Oh, there's some clumps in this sugar. There. Okay, there's our half. Don't worry, the mixer will mix the clumps. And there's 1.5 of sugar. granulated sugar. This is cane sugar, but it's sugar. There, break it up a little. I haven't used it in a while. Okay, and then we're gonna need the same amount of brown sugar. And then we're gonna cream it together with the butter. And with brown sugar, let's lower you guys a little so you can see. Brown sugar is packed, so we're gonna have to loosen it up here. Because I've been keto, I have not been into any of these sugars in a while. Okay. And you want to pack it down. So we go a little more. There we go. Then just break it up. All right, now we're going to need a whole cup. That rain is coming down. You hear it, Chad? It is just pouring, you guys. Okay. Here's a good way to pack it down. Just push your other measuring cup on top. Almost a cup. Boy, our little sugar bear isn't keeping it as soft as it should. Did you know if you put a piece of bread in your sugar, your brown sugar, it'll soften it up? You just put a piece of bread in there, wait about 30 minutes, and your sugar will be soft. Your brown sugar. Well, any sugar. Okay, there's a cup. We're going to break it up a little in there. Okay. And I am already getting it on me. That's why I got a towel here. Okay, let's put this away. I don't think we're going to need that anymore. The frosting, it does call for a buttercream frosting. The dogs are in here. Like, what are you making? Okay, let's whip it for a minute. We'll pause, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and add a splash of vanilla. Give it a little moisture. And that we will need for the frosting too. Okay, we'll push it down. Always push it down and mix again, friends. If you're new to baking. And I always kind of push this stuff out of here too. Whatever gets caught. Okay, you don't have to push all of it out, but just some. All right, one more time. Turn it up. Okay, let's see what else we're gonna need. 3 eggs. Oh, and a little more vanilla because I'm tripling it. So let's go with a tiny bit more. My husband opened all the Reese's. Let me show you. We need 1.5 cups of them chopped up and then a few for the top for decoration. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Just because it's so thick. Our backyard is absolutely flooding. It is pouring. Okay, that's much better. It's much creamier, see? So now we're going to want to add the eggs. Eggs are always after you cream your vanilla, sugar, and butter. Then you add in the eggs. Our chickens are molting big time, so they haven't laid an egg in 2 weeks. So we got store-bought eggs. The chickens are on strike. They always do this when winter begins. Oh, let me get that. It's going down the side here. I do not like slimy egg stuff anywhere. Okay, let's cream in the eggs. And then we're going to need the flour, which is going to be 4.5 cups of flour. So we'll go ahead and add half of it and then add the baking soda and salt. I forgot the peanut butter, friends. We want to add the peanut butter in now with the wet ingredients. Oh, look at that. It's looking great. See it? Nice and fluffy. Okay, there's our baking soda. Oh, I got on the refrigerator. Okay. Oh yeah, that creamed together so nice. Now we're going to add the peanut butter, which we have to triple that too. So that's going to be 1.5 cups of peanut butter. And it says to use creamy, but I only have the Skippy Natural Super Chunk. So that is what we're using. We don't have time to go to the store. Plus, it's a use what you have situation. Okay, let's see. There we go, 1 cup. It said not to use the natural peanut butter that has like the oil on top, which this does have the oil on top a little bit, but that's all I got. Okay, 1/2 cup. And back down. There we go. We're going to need a pinch of salt, vanilla, and then all we have to add now is the salt, baking soda, and the flour. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's so creamy. It is going to be a wonderful cake. Well, it's a cookie, but it's a cookie cake. Okay, we'll give it one more time before we add the flour. We're gonna have to switch to this one because it'll get all gummed up in there. Just make sure it's not dusty. Come on, ooh. Get in there. Okay, let's get it all in. There we are. Oh, it's so light and fluffy, it's nice. Let's put this baby on. I have had this KitchenAid mixer for so long, friends. I want to say, gosh, at least 12 years, maybe more. No, way more. I think I got it in like 2008 or something. It's been so long. Okay, we are gonna need 4.5 cups of flour. And my 1 cup is in there. I don't feel like messing with it. Let's just use this half. So, get your fluff up your flour. Let's get this out of the way. Set it there. The reason I fluff my flour first is so it's not packed down. There's 1. I'm going to do 2 cups, or we'll do 2.5, and then start mixing. So there's 2.5. So then all we have left is 2 cups, so we don't forget. Let's do the salt, and then we'll want to fluff it up again. Let's close it for a moment. Let's see how much salt. 1/2 teaspoon, so we need 1.5. So here's 1. Oh, that's 3/4.5. There we are. And the baking soda. Doesn't call for baking powder, just soda. We want 2.25 of baking soda is what we need. Let's see, 1. Let's smush it down here first. Make sure it's not lumpy. So 1, 2, and 1/4. There we are. There we are. Okay, now we mix. It's weird when you're tripling a recipe. Woo. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to turn it up a little. I was trying not to get the flour everywhere. And we still gotta add 2 more cups, remember? Let's put that back there. Now we can add. I just wanted to get it started there. We'll fluff up. Woo. And another. Wait, that's only 1. Duh. We're doing halves here. And 1 more half. That's 2 cups. And of course I've made a mess. Look at it. All right, we're turning her up, babe. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at it. Let's wipe it down on the sides again. And then we will add in the chocolate chips. And then I gotta chop up the peanut butter still. Cups, the peanut butter cups. Okay. Get on in there. Okay, hopefully this makes enough for that big sheet pan. Okay, I see some like powder flour not mixed in. My husband bought me this. I didn't have a cake, all the baking I do, I didn't have a cake decorating kit. So this was like 10 something at Walmart. Comes with 2 couplers, 12 disposable bags, the 4 tips, and an instruction sheet on how to make all that. It's because we're going to be adding a chocolate buttercream to the top. Okay, now how many cups? So 1.5, 2 1/4 basically of chocolate chips. So there's a half. A little less. We'll just add that one, then we'll do 2. Because it'll be like 2 1/4 or whatever. Okay, that should be all of them. 1 fell, I get to eat it. Okay, let's hope it don't go up the sides. We just really wanted to fold these in, but it's such a big amount of dough that I'm doing it in here. Okay, there we are. Give it a little stir. I hear them in the bottom. Oh my goodness. Don't fall. Oh wow. It's a lot of cookie. I don't think I've ever made a batch of dough this big. For cookies anyway. Let's give it a try. Oh my god. It's definitely a cheat day for me. Woo. Okay, we'll put these in the fridge. I store them in the fridge. Let's chop up the Reese's real quick and we'll be good to go. I'm just gonna use a cutting mat. And this little knife is super sharp. So let's just grab them and start chopping. Just kind of like that in half. And then like that. So they'll be good sized chunks when you bite into it. Our oven's at 350. This should take anywhere from 15 to 18 minutes. Now my husband opened all of them, so we're using them all. And then you need halves for the decorations on top. I might go back and cut them again. I don't know. Seems okay. These are good size. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's a half. Another half. And pretty close to another half. Let's do a couple more. That one got a little weird. Maybe 2 more. Yeah, they're getting a little soft. There we go. That'll be plenty. That's the 1.5 cups, basically, a little more. Okay, back to the mixer. It's very thick now. Don't come out the back. No. Let's push it. You know, we might have to just do this by hand here. It's just getting all... It's too thick now. Okay, fine. Just push it out of here. All right, now we just got to kind of mix them in, fold them in, and then push it into the pan. And we are done. Okay, let's set this aside because we still got to cut some in half for the decoration. Look at this, you guys. That is a big bowl of cookie dough. But I think I got it. We just want to make sure that, you know, that it's evenly incorporated. So what I'll do is just start plopping it out. And we'll go for the bottom up. That way we know it's all mixed in. Hi, Chloe. The dogs are... You guys can't have none of this. It is a thick dough, you guys. Very thick. Looks like it's all, you know, evenly distributed. Now is going to be the fun of mashing it all down into a cookie. A giant cookie. Okay. Get it all out of there. Now we're just going to start in the middle. Can you guys see? Let's lower it in a little bit. I'm going to take my wooden spoon and just push it down. It's going to take a little muscle, friends. Oh, the rain's picking back up. I opened the door because the oven's on. I'm already having hot flashes. Sure. It's nice listening to the rain. Okay, now I'm going to just use my fingers and get it in. Don't worry, I just washed my hands. I want to get it into the... It's going to, you know, spread. And I was wondering, did tripling it, is it going to make it too big? So we'll find out when it cooks if we just need to double or triple it next time. Okay, here we go. The rest will probably... Let's flatten that so we can get it pushed out so it's not too thick anywhere. Okay, now let's get rid of our handprints. I don't want anyone seeing that. The dogs want something, who knows. Alright, wash hands. It says 18 to 22 minutes, but it may take longer. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. We'll time it at 18 and we'll check it at 18. Be back, friends. Let's get on in here and show you guys. It's a big one. It's definitely done. And I kind of poked the middle. It's a little brown along the edges, but it's not burnt, I don't think. It's just a little dark around the edges. I ended up having to cook it for 23 minutes. But look at it. It's a giant cookie. Let's go back a little so you can see the monstrosity here. That is a giant cookie cake. All right, we'll let it cool for a while and then we'll make the frosting and get it ready. All right, friends, we're gonna make the frosting. Now I'm not gonna triple the frosting. I think I'm just gonna double it. So we'll start with a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. I don't have any heavy cream, so I'm gonna use half and half. Okay. Oh, Fancy knows we're filming. All right, let's go ahead and whip the butter first. Okay. Now we're gonna need 4 cups of powdered sugar. What, Fancy? Kind of busy here, girl. I don't know if that'll fit in there. Maybe. Okay. We're gonna start with 2. Oh boy. I don't know. I think she wants dinner, but it's not time yet. It's not time yet for dinner, Fancy. All right, let's go ahead and actually let's add the cocoa too. Unsweetened cocoa. And we're gonna want half a cup since we are doubling. Doesn't fit. And I always get cocoa all over the place. This stuff makes a mess. It's, oh my god, it smells so good. That smells so good. That's organic from Trader Joe's, but I bought it off of Amazon. Let's start on low so it doesn't go everywhere. It smells heavenly. Turn it up just a tiny bit so we get it all mixing in. Now we can push this down. We want it to all mix in with the butter. And it's not yet. We'll go ahead and add a splash of vanilla. And it says about a few tablespoons of this. I'm just going to put a splash just to get it mixing. There we go. Now, look at that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our powdered sugar. That is going to be a sugary frosting. Okay. This is how easy the frosting is. Oh my god. You guys. I'm going to leave it on low until I scrape the sides down. Okay. I hope that's enough frosting. Let's get it nice and fluffy. There we go. All right, turn that off. And one more scrape down the sides here. clean this thing out. The whisk. One more time. Now, I think this frosting is pretty thick. I hope it's gonna pipe in the bag easy. Oh my gosh, look at it, you guys. Yummy chocolate buttercream. Oh my god. That is perfect. That's the best chocolate buttercream ever. You see how easy it is? You don't need to buy the store-bought stuff. There's our frosting. Look at it, you guys. Oh my god. Yummy. Okay, let's see if it's completely cool. It's still a tiny bit warm. I think what I will do is cover it and go take a shower and get ready. Okay, friends, we're ready to frost this sucker and get it decorated. So for the kind we're gonna do like these, just like, so we want that star tip, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. You take this part off, if you can see, and you put this one down inside the bag. And if they don't have the tip snipped off yet, then you got to do that. And you want it to fit real tight. There we go. Now we'll cut off the tip. So you push it on there as hard as you can. Then we cut the tip off. There we are. These are kind of crappy scissors here. Now we put, I believe this goes on the outside, yeah. The star tip on. And then we put this on to hold it on. Get in there in the grooves. Now we put the tip over. Then we put the ring over, friends. And screw it on. Okay, let's hope this bag works. Gonna fold it down and start shoving our icing in. Oh my gosh, this bag's way too small. How do you not make a mess with this? You guys, making rosettes is hard. Is that the widest one? Well, there's one big straight one. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go around the edge. Just like this. And we will put the other ones in. Okay. I'm just kind of going back and forth. I'm terrible, you guys. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and put the straight one on and write with it. If I can get it undone. It may look horrible. I don't actually decorate cakes, I just usually frost them. Let's see if we can write happy birthday on it. There we go. Let's put the Reese's. Okay, friends. That's as good as it's gonna get. Well, friends, that's as good as it's gonna get. It's not fancy. Okay, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching, friends. Please like and babe, can you shush? Thanks for watching, friends. Please like and subscribe.